everyone, welcome back to Lee Stitch. Thank you for coming back to join us, and if you're new, thank you for giving us a try. I am Lee Stitch, I'm the stitcher, and this is my daughter Gwen, and she's my assistant eating ice cream at the moment. And
that's my brother.
Hey! How you guys doing?
My big annoying brother.
That's my eldest son, Ian.
Remember to like and subscribe and smash that bell for notifications.
Bell notification.
Yay, bye.
Oh. It's bell notification.
Okay, so looks like after I seem to have finally found some really good lighting, which is a shame because I've just finished showing all the fabrics and I'm not going to show them all again, but of course I'd find the good lighting as soon as the fabric's finished. And I think the kids are just going to fight, that's fine. Nothing really exciting's been happening here at the moment. We're still in lockdown. They've extended lockdown until the 28th of August. My husband is the designated house leaver. He works in the food industry. He works with meat. He's a meat trader. So he's an essential worker, so he can still go and get work. So seeing as he leaves the house anyway for work, it makes sense for him to do all the shopping. And he does all the cooking anyway. Because he does all the cooking and he's leaving the house for work anyway. He makes sense for him to do the shopping and everything like that as well. So, housebound. Start of last week, Monday, I was had to go to the doctor's I just had a rash on my arm, get some cream for this rash, but I went to the doctor's, went to the chemist and home. It was like 45 minutes, not even an hour, but it felt good to get out. It really did. So strange, isn't it, when the trip to the doctor's like, yes, but otherwise no, nothing really exciting. Our cross-stitch group has unfortunately, our cross-stitch group is still cancelled. We don't actually meet up in the hall, but what we do is we get on, there's a messenger group. So everyone gets onto Messenger, and we usually still get on 10, and people jump on and off all throughout the day. And I mean, last lockdown, it was, could go on for a while, midnight, 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. So, but people just jump on and off, and there may have been a bit of a party involved. So it was fun. So we did that for the July meetup, and looks like we're going to be doing that again for the August meetup. But it's still good to meet up with ladies and talk cross stitch and everything like that.
Even though it is like not the
no, well, it's not as fun
thing
for Gwen because she usually sees other kids there and they get to play and they don't. Although you get my iPad pretty much all day to chat to your friends if they answer.
True, but it's nice to see them in person.
It is nice to see them in person. And she's been doing remote schooling, and at the moment, 28th of August, which means
fun.
Week 7. They'll have 7 weeks. I don't know. In Australia, we have school year starts in January. Well, technically it actually starts on the 1st of February, around early February, late January, and runs till the end of the year. And we have 4 terms. So on average, it's about a 10-week term, 2-week break, 10-week term, 2-week break. It starts from the end of the year, Christmas, where it's about 6 weeks. But yeah, lockdown started at the start of their school holidays, went for 2 weeks, and it's been extended. And this Kiss Up is going to be week 7 of a 10-week term before they go back. So, no, please don't touch the light. I finally got a good light. Please don't touch the light. I've turned off all the overhead lights, and I've got my.
Turned off. If you think that it's on, well, it's not.
I've turned off all the overhead lights, and I've got my
your big
magnifier lamp that I use for cross stitching at the back.
You said you
Yes. So I have. Oh, I want to say picture. I'm all caught up. So I've got my Autumn Lane Stitchery, Dark Queen of the Seas.
I feel like we've been looking at that every single cross stitch meeting, and you've been like doing it every single time. I mean, not trying to say anything, but you usually do separate parts and then go back to
yeah, because a stitch along is you get 1 part a month, and I got behind, so I've been catching up. So that's the back. This is the front.
I can't really see what the difference is.
So I have
Yeah.
all caught up. I can't remember who did these conversions. I'll put them in. I wasn't a big fan of the corners, but then a lady, she did they're manta rays, and I thought they're cool. I actually like them a lot better as manta rays than the manta rays. So, and there's actually a mistake in this one. I went too far out, but here she is. See if I can picture what she looked like 2 weeks ago. Sorry, I am behind.
My mom's behind on her favorite hobby.
So, but she is all caught up. Part 12 came out early this morning, which is all the back stitching and beading. So I'll put a photo up of what she looked like last time I showed you, and also put a photo up of what she's going to look like done, because there's all this massive amount of... I wasn't thinking... I heard there was a lot of back stitching, and I'm like, oh, I don't think she really needs it. She's looking pretty cool as is, but all through the tentacles here. And these tentacles, oh my god, there's so much stitching in those tentacles, but she's worth it. I love her. I absolutely love her. I couldn't be happier with her. She's the only stitch along that I've ever done where I've stayed up to date with. I've done a couple of others, a few others, and nowhere close to even finished, and she is, I love her. She's fantastic. And the other one I've been working on, I've been going great guns on this bun, but the fire seems to be waning. It's my Heaven and Earth design, Supersize Max color. It's based on Amy Stewart's design, It's Only Forever.
Ooh.
And I'll put up a photo of what it'll look like when it's done. You can see I've started off doing page by page. And I'm not sure where I am.
You can see through.
So I wanted to get to the castle, so I started doing all the grey. So that's why it changes. And the grey is the biggest colour. It's like, I don't know, it's like 100. Yeah, I will go that down. I know, I love the colours. The colours, aren't those colours? Just look at that. Aren't those colours just stunning? They're gorgeous. And then I'll get them all done. But so I'm working along. I can't really see what's showing on the screen, but so I'm working along. I'm more than halfway along, so I've just got to...
You need your assistant to help.
I do need my assistant to help. So there's 999 rows across, and I'm up to about 560 here. So got to go along there. And then there's just one more row down the bottom to go. And then I'll have all the grey done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the colours, the least amount of stitching, and start putting those in. Although black does have a lot. Black's got about 75,000 stitches, so I might do like one colour and then do some black, another colour and do some black, because otherwise I think I'll go mad. Because
okay.
I'm good. I will get. My goal is to get all the grey done by the end of this year. I'll do it. I know I will. But
we've got 4 months.
Yeah. But I've got 30,000. It'll get done. I'm not worried.
Also, if you're wondering what the hell am I doing, I'm actually tying some of my hair into a knot by wrapping it around to be an elastic. So having long hair is very fun, because like if you don't have an elastic, you can make your own. Now
It's very fun, especially when she gets it knotted in the elastic. Then I've got to get it out of the elastic.
But that's not fun. That's boring.
Alright, so I'm going to show I asked somebody if anybody would like to see my Mirabilia patterns. And I got yes, so I've got the Mirabilia patterns. I've got the whole collection. The only ones that shouldn't be in here is if the newer designs, which I'll have ordered but haven't arrived, or they have arrived and they go to my friend Amanda's place. She and I
Have no each other?
we do know each other. What it is she orders them and pays, so that way we split the shipping. We're not both paying for shipping. So first one is damask roses. These are all in the number order. So starting off with number 1, damask roses. And I do remember reading somewhere this the face is based on a painting or drawing she did at Joan of Arc. So with these earlier ones, they don't have a lot of beading or anything in them. And I saw at a Mirabilia retreat, I saw a lady who done like really high count fabric, so it was really small, and it looks so, it looked beautiful. So I've been wanting to do that. And there's another place, Victoria House in Metagong, they have a Mirabilia that's done really on a high count fabric, 1/1 small. So I'd love to do that, and like, because she doesn't have a lot of really any beading or metallics or anything, she'd be great for that. But I did buy some like 40 count linen, and turns out I do not like 40 count linen. I like 40 count silk gauze, but I don't like 40 count linen. So we'll see. Number 2, Fairy Moon. Now, as much as I love these Mirabilia designs, I really don't like the fabric that they do the models on. I need to learn that. Rose of Sharon. She's really pretty. I've seen a lot of conversions of her. The dress. There's a red and black one, a pink one, green one. There's a Facebook page of full conversions of Mirabilias or something like that. And I have a lot of them in there. But that is, she's one of the ones that somebody, it's model stitch for the store, and I think it's like 28 count, but the person, instead of doing it 28 count over 2 threads, they did it 28 count over 1 thread. So I don't think it was actually intended to be small, but it does look really good small. Or she's another one. She's the one at the Mirabilia treat garden versus that the person had done really small. And that also here, the tassels here, the person didn't stitch them in. They actually made real tassels to go down there. And it was really, I wonder if I still got a photo of it. I'll have to show you. Sleeping Beauty. She is on my to-do list. Actually pretty high up, because she's the pair with Cinderella. So actually I should do her and then take her and Cinderella in to get framed at the same time, but I know I won't do it. I know I'll take Cinderella in first. And we get out of lockdown. Christmas Elegance. She's so pretty. I bet seeing her in person, the colours and the look gorgeous, but this up here might be a bit of a pain. All these beads and stitches just sitting in the middle of nowhere. A lot of fun to do. Fairy Flora. I have no idea what kind of fabric I would do her on, but it'd be, I don't know. I'd have to play on fabric to be able to pick up the fabric. Oh, this one over here. This is the Dreamer. So with getting the Mirabilias, I mean, I had some of them because I've been collecting them, stitching for a long time. And but collecting them, when I decided to get the whole set, especially ones that are out of print, my lady's garden. Hunting them all down is a lot of fun. One way to put it. No, it is fun. It's my friend Amanda, she also wanted to get the whole collection as well. Elizabeth and the Lavender Sky. So, you know, of course there's eBay. We put up things on eBay. Because the thing is, yeah, you want to buy them, but you don't want to spend like $400 or anything on them either. Although some of them, I'll admit, not a lot. A couple of them were a lot. Mothers in Arms. But a lot of those was basically a lot of time Googling, and then when you Google, you keep looking. Don't just look at the first two pages of the search results. It's a lot of them is like, you know, going down to page 12 of the Google search results, and you find these for cheap price. I have seen this one where the dress has been converted to white, so it's like a bride, and it is gorgeous. So when I do this, it's going to be the white dress. It's going to be as the bride. And that's the kiss. So, you know, you just got to be prepared to spend a lot of time in it. Usually I would do it watching a movie with the family or something like that. So winter coin. So you see a lot of the prices on here is from overseas, because get them from the little stitch stores. Not so much the big ones, but it's the little stores that English Roses, this one is. But it's the little stores that don't have the big fancy websites, and generally you would, my friend Amanda and I would just email these shops and say, look, we're looking for any Mirabilias, and do you have, you know, we might name ones we're specifically looking for or something like that, or just, you know, what do you have? And quite often they would email back and they would have these out of print ones, and it was like, yes, I'll grab them. You know, these out of print ones that were selling for like hundreds of dollars on eBay, they would sell them to a normal price, about $20, $25, whatever, Australian. And we had to pay for shipping as well, of course. And that was not so much Australia, these shops. These are all in the US and Europe. None of them we got any from the UK, actually. Any I got in the UK was from eBay. But, sorry, this is Santa's Magic. And they, yeah, these places would just email back with a list and would go back and say, yeah, we want these. And that's actually how we got a lot of them. So if you're willing to put the time in, because it did, and it took months, or not months, it took us over, you know, more than months, years to love this one. This one's gorgeous. I love a lot of them. I'm not going to sit here and say I love it all, because I love all of them. Just one. So, but yeah, if you're willing to put the time in and sometimes just wait, you can get it. I did also wind up with doubles, because sometimes I would, just here so I don't lose my spot. On eBay, I'd have it in, and it's like, I already had Cinderella. This is Deco Spirits. It's another, I think I saw a conversion for this one where it was black and white. Where they had what was I saying? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you get people selling like 2 or 3 patterns at the same time. Like I already had Cinderella, but then there was somebody selling Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty together for 20 Australian dollars. And you know, Sleeping Beauty was a hard to get out of print pattern, and you know, so, you know, I bought the 2 of them, and then I had 2 copies of Cinderella, so then I just went on Aussie Stash and Load and sold my copy of Cinderella, so, but it was worth it to get the duplicate of Cinderella to get the Sleeping Beauty pattern. Fairy Idol. I've had her for years. I remember buying her. It was actually funny enough the top part that intrigued me with her. And I have seen a conversion of her. There's one where she's pink, and another one where somebody's done it all very colourful, very bright colours. Ah, Summer Queen. She is beautiful. One day I will get all these queens done. I don't think I'll get the whole Mirabilia done tonight. I might have to split it up over a few videos. Rose Celebration. Seen her done. She's beautiful done. Not on that fabric. And oh, one of the ones Spring Queen, the out of print ones I got, was actually a birthday present from my husband. He rang up this shop and was like, my wife likes this, just, you know, what do you recommend? And they said, well, we've got this, this, and this. And he's like, okay, send me that one, the Spring Queen. And no idea it was a out of print one. Christmas Flourishes. There's a lady in my cross stitch group who's done this. I'm pretty sure she did it on Colour Crusade Fabrics Into the Mystic. So I'll see if I can find a picture, and I'll put that up. And a permission. Just any pictures I put up of people in the cross stitch group that are done, I always do ask their permission to say, hey, can I put this up? So I always ask for permission to do that. So Angel Proclamation, which I believe this one's out of print now. No, it might be another one. I can't remember. Mermaid of the Pearls. I bought a kit of this off eBay recently. Someone, her mother has started it like 15 years ago, and she'd only done like 7 stitches in the fabric. I'm not going to be using that fabric, but... And this lady's husband died, and she just never picked it up. So I'm like, sure, okay, I'll do it. Now, on the right fabric, she's going to be gorgeous. Just got to pick the perfect fabric. This is where I love Fabric Viewer. I think Fabric Viewer is just stunning. Crystal Christmas. There's so many with these ones. The photos just don't show how wonderful these are in real life. Snow days. Not that we don't really get any snow where I am. Oh, Midsummer Night's Fairy. Should probably have to be my second one that I ever bought. The first one I bought would be Titania. And that one should be probably the second one I ever bought. Google's in the Snow. I don't really have a connection with the snow ones, but I think it's just because we don't really have much to snow here. Under the Friendship Tree. I've been to Touching the Autumn Sky. This was the last one I got. This was the hardest one for me to find, was Touching the Autumn Sky. So happy when I finally got it though. And I've seen a conversion, there's been a conversion done of her, and well, she's like wearing green. So, which is really nice. So what she's number 33. So, I'll keep a track of the time. I might just do this one box and see how we go. This is the Spring Queen that my husband got me. No, I took it in that Sunday night. She's really pretty. Some of them I think you get the right fabric and it's going to be just amazing. Mermaid of the Pearls. Oh no, not Mermaid of the Pearls. Waiting for Ships. She would probably be like the 3rd or 4th one I got. She's very big. I never been too big on these treasures up here. I did see something where somebody replaced them with something, and that was like really nice. I just put this down next to it. Was it Savannah's Curtsy? 3 for tea. Nope, there we go. See, I don't know though. Whoever picks the fabric for these is Villa Mirabilia. I mean, I get they can't necessarily do hand-dyed fabrics because, you know, hand-dyed fabrics can change from piece to piece. This one. This would be my first ever Mirabilia that I ever bought. So what was this one? MD38. I reckon. So gonna do her one day, if not as good as the first one, but I love her. Again, it's just wanting that perfect piece of fabric, and nothing's just taking my breath away.
Hi guys.
Ashley's Roses.
So about my gaunts.
Your gaunts.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie, the Garden Fairy.
So, like, hold on.
The fabric I want to put on. It's called Sassenec.
What did you?
Deepest Love. The good thing is, a lot of these have, when I was collecting these, a lot of these weren't out of print. Enchanting Dreamer. And now, a lot of these have gone out of print. The Garden Muses. Autumn Queen. I've seen her done in this bright orange, and she just pops. She looks beautiful. on it. La Nobu sampler. I know I won't get all of these done. Yeah, I will get some done, and it's nice to have the choice, and I do love them. When it comes to like, I joke around saying collection. I do have a lot of patterns, but Mirabilia is definitely an honest collection. It is something I do love collecting. So gathering eggs. It's one of the things where you can see big difference in style between the first, her early works and her later works. This one's Summer in My Garden. If I did these ones, she's got one for each season. I'd do them all on the one piece of fabric, I reckon. Oh, Seaside Kingdom. Oh, my unicorn piece. I loved this piece. I always loved it in the piece of fabric, and I couldn't find it, and I was at the Mirabilia treat, and the ladies at the table, we actually sit at the same table now every year, but we're just talking about what Mirabilias we want, and I'm like, I want Seaside Kingdom. I love Seaside Kingdom, but I don't want to spend like $200-300 on the pattern. And lady's like, oh, I think I've got that. Hang on, let me call my daughter at home. She calls the daughter, and then she's like, oh yeah, I do have it. You can have it. To this day, I don't think Karen actually realizes how I was nearly on top of that table, because we're at big round table either end, and I was so close to like just climbing on all fours over that table to hug her. Like, she has no idea, and she was quite happy to give it to me. I insisted on paying the postage. So beautiful piece. So favorite piece. June's Pearl Fairy. Fabric is, you can't use hand dyed because you can't always get the same hand dyed piece, but look at it. It blends in. They could have done it on a green, or I don't know, something that makes it all stand out. Spring in My Garden. I've seen this one done. Scent of Old Roses. I think someone in my group did this one. I'll have to have a check. Mother's Bliss. It's a little small sweet one. I don't think this one's even that big. It's about 11 inches by 16 inches, so not really that big. It's very cute. May's Emerald Fairy. The Queen Mermaid. With the, some of these are the 25th year editions. With the 25th year editions, I actually got really lucky. I ordered them through a couple of places, not thinking I was going to get them, but one of the places didn't even know they were coming out. So like, okay, yeah, we ordered it, and seeing them as I was the one who put in the initial request, I got all the patterns they were able to get. I got the patterns. I actually got the patterns, so that was very lucky. So yeah, the Blossom Harvest. I hear about so many people who missed out, unfortunately. So, all right, so I'm just going to do the rest of. Pretty much done. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish this box, but I might not show it all on the video.
So you mean we can't do this box, or is this box one as a mission for the next video?
No, I won't do both boxes because it's nearly half an hour, and I'm only just still doing the first box. So, but I won't show this one. Lady of the Flag. This is all the 25th anniversary ones. I really do like it, but I want to do her in the Statue of Liberty colours. There's people who do her in that greeny grey. So I'd like to do a Statue of Liberty instead of the goldy colours. The funny thing about her is I asked Victoria House and Mittagong whether they were going to get these 25th anniversary ones, and they said they had, they weren't, but they said they had Lady of the Flag and they couldn't get rid of her. Nobody wanted her. They wanted her for years. I mean, I guess it's a very American piece. And I think she looks cool as the Statue of Liberty with the different colours, but yeah, they said she sat around and they just discounted and discounted, and so they yeah, the Cottage Garden Fairy. But a lot of the out of prints I actually found were like little stores. A lot of them were like Italy, France had a lot. Looking all over. Queen of Freedom. I would love to get the redo this, but in an Australian flag. But and Nora said she would love to do it, but she said if she did the Australian flag, then she'd have to do the flag for every single country, which is a good point. Angels and New Dawn. Yeah, she's up pretty high up on my list. Fairy Treasures. Honestly, who chooses these fabrics? Fairies. So what am I up to? Number 67. Winter in My Garden. Cinderella, love her. Love her even more on the fabric I did her on. Maidens of the Seasons, number 1. I do have plans to do this, and I'll be doing the Maidens of the Seasons 1 or 2, all on the same piece of fabric. Just gotta choose that perfect piece of fabric. Shimmering Mermaid. I actually almost did. I was about to start her, and then I wound up doing Blue Beach Princess. It was a toss-up between the two of them. Guardian Angel. Carrying Wings. Maidens of the Seasons number 2. Butterfly Fairy. There is one I believe that I don't have here at the moment. Ring Around the Rose Tree. I do own it. I think it's called Spring Temporary. I'd have to look at my cross stitch app, but she's on loan. She's on loan to a friend. I'd love to do her one day because I think she's just beautiful. The greens and that she's gonna also. Royal Kingdom. Seen her done on green. Wow, she looks amazing on green. The Madonna, yeah, another one. A lot of these are high up on the list, but oh, I'd love to see her actually done. Wow. Lily of the Woods, another really pretty one. This is actually the next one I'm going to do is Archangel. I actually got, a lady had started it on Aussie Stash Online, but something went wrong with her eyes and she couldn't cross stitch anymore, so she was getting rid of her whip and everything. So Petal Fairy, Feather Fairy. I've seen a lot of conversions for her as well with the skirts, so let's see that. Oh, she's beautiful. My friend Amanda's doing her at the moment. A fabric called Welcome to the Jungle. It's like a greeny fabric and it looks pretty amazing actually. The deep blue. Oh, she's also really nice. I'm gonna stop saying nice and that. Forest Goddess. Just gonna finish this box. Stargazer. Oh, I've seen lots of conversions of her. So I don't think I would do a conversion. Definitely change the fabric. Definitely change the fabric, but I don't think I'd do a conversion. Is this the Bliss Fairy? I think I'd want to do, I think it's the Petal Fairy and this one on the same piece of fabric facing each other because I reckon that's really cool. My husband actually really likes this one. He's seen the, they have a model of it in one of the cross stitch stores I go to, and he really liked it. So yeah, that one. Autumn in my garden. South Seas Mermaid. It's really, really high up on the list. High enough that I've actually got all the beads for it. Bought the bead pack for it. So again, just gotta pick that perfect piece of fabric. Crystal Symphony. I actually got this as a kit off eBay. For really cheap. And the piece of fabric, she bought the fabric that went with it, but it was like 3 times the size it needed to be. Like, wow. Mermaid of Atlantis.
Ooh,
You like that one, Bea? How about this one?
what is that?
She's called the November Topaz Fairy. More of a diamond kind of doll. Athena?
Wait, 2 diamonds.
No, I think I've already shown the diamond one. Blue Bee Princess. I love her. I love stitching her. She was just wonderful.
Again.
Venetian ones. I've seen this one done. Amazing. Winter White Santa. Starting one day. I like to see an Australian Christmas one. That'll be this. I reckon this one's so nice. Again, just needs that right fabric. But yeah, I'd like to see an Australian Christmas. Everything's always like snow and everything like that. This is Mediterranean Mermaid. Oh, Shakespeare's Fairies. Crafty Lisa something. She's doing this one. And it's beautiful. It's stunning. I'll get it done one day. And dang it. Alright.
I made myself a stick of
So that's 104.
It's pretty long.
Oh, I gotta try and get these back. No, I'll hold, no, because it's like an extra 70, which will put us way over. So, that's most of the Mirabilias. I'll show you the second box next video. But otherwise...
Wait, we have to go?
Yes, we have to go. This is my big excitement doing a video at the moment. There's, lockdown's pretty,
It's
yeah.
pretty
Oh, actually, I did
bad.
want to show you guys something.
It's pretty bad.
It is. It's pretty boring. These are just
And not fun.
beads that I keep strands of.
I'll
I'll show you what I'm going to put in the crown of my thing. But these are just like little different kinds of beads that I keep to put on.
Let me just stop. So guys,
Gwen, you're going to make them seasick. So let's any kind of beads or anything like that, I just keep and see if I can twist it up for cross stitch with my there's in Australia. Gwen, can you just put it down? You're gonna make people sick. Sorry, I'm worried
how
about
can I make them sick?
motion sickness. You'll make the motion sickness. In Australia we have a shop called the Sewing Basket. They actually have 3 shops now, and it's run by a please don't. Their needles, they're sharp, and I don't want you to stab yourself, because I have stabbed myself with them.
And
it
I
hurts.
have stabbed myself too.
And then, yeah, so it hurts. And they're run by a charity group called Achievers. But what it is they get shops going out of business or estates, dead estates, and people can just donate. You don't have to be dead or from a shop, but any just your general donations. And what it is they sell and they sell it. It's not just cross stitch, it's any kind of craft. Quilting, materials, crocheting, teddy bears, you name the craft and they'll have it there. But they sell stuff really, really cheap. Like, you know, like patterns are like 50 cents and you can get a whole book for a couple of dollars and all sorts of stuff. And so go in there and I got these. And when I say I got these, I got like
You felt something.
a bead container. I know I dropped them on the floor, but it's like a bead container, which I actually wanted the bead container, but it was full of these. It's like fluorite rocks or something. I don't know if I can.
Ooh, can I feel?
I don't know if you can see them. Gwen will just put. No, hang on. I'll show them. I don't see they'll lose the light, Gwen. But
Maybe you can see them.
and so what I thought, Gwen,
Yeah.
I won't be able to see them. But what I'm going to do is, so with the crown, this person changed the crown, and then they'd stitched inside the crown. But what I'm going to do is get these.
I really need some to glamorize that.
Gwen, would you stop moving the camera, please? You're going to make the people sick. People are going to go. I'm going to get complaints about motion sickness. So they're all purples and greens and all different kind of colours.
Super pretty colours.
Yeah, so I don't know if you
With
can
the beads?
see 'em. Yeah, they're beads. You can sew them on. So purples and greens. So what I'm going to
So
do
pretty for.
is put them inside her. Sorry. I keep showing you the back. I don't know why. I don't want to show you the back. I want to show you the front. But I'm going to put them in her crown. They're all different shapes. So I'm going to put those in her crown because I thought that'll kind of look kind of cool with her crown. And maybe, like I said, I've got some different ones in there, so I might do some through her hair and a necklace and that as well. So just jazz her up a little bit and see how that goes. But quite excited to use those because I love those fluorite ones. I reckon they're so beautiful. But anyway, but hopefully next time I do this, we'll see. So we'll see how much I get done. But oh, the tail's gonna look amazing. We'll see. The tail will be amazing. So I won't keep you anymore. Next video I'll show the rest of my Mirabilia patterns, and then after that I've got my
amazing stuff on and
Heaven and Earth design patterns. So I'll start showing through some of them. So we're gonna go.
If you think like, why is my hair like this? Well, it's nothing. It's nothing clearly. Just trying to style. But I'm good at it.
She's been experimenting. She's had a lot of time to experiment lately with lockdown.
And I also gonna do which are tied up jeans.
I went shopping. Well,
And
sort
a
of.
belt. And a belt.
Big W. We got a delivery from Big W.
Belt.
We got the kids some new clothes, books, and stuff. They've been good. They've been really. I mean, like I said, I work from home, and it's travel. It's not busy, but I do like I am working. So the kids are actually really, really good. They're really good, and let me work and everything like that. So, but anyway, we're gonna go.
Bye. I hope you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification down low in the screen down below. Bye.